Hi everyone, this is Terry Maffitt. Today I'd like to introduce you to my new SewFine Hideaway XL cabinet purchased through Moore Sewing in Southern California. You can probably tell from my voice that I don't live in California. I live in Northwest Mississippi, although I'm a native Texan, or still call myself a Texan. My cabinet was delivered to me fully assembled on casters, and it was on a pallet delivered by FedEx Freight. When the pallet was lowered to my driveway, we simply cut the straps from the packing materials and removed the cabinet from the pallet and rolled it right into the front door. I had a little assistance because this is 300 pounds. This cabinet is made extremely well. Now let me show you some of the features of the cabinet. You notice I'm standing behind the cabinet right now because I have the gate leg open. Normally when I'm sewing or using my embroidery unit on my machine, I'll keep the back closed just so that I have more space in my sewing room. In addition to having a gate leg on the back of the cabinet, the optional caddy also has a gate leg. So you can expand your space all the way out to this area here. One of the things I like about the caddy is I can roll it around over to the side. So let's say I want to have a pressing station. I can have that pressing station, or maybe I want to put all my threads that I've organized for embroidery and set them over here. Right now you can see it's holding the embroidery unit of my machine. Now let's talk about machines. This cabinet will hold the largest machines that are on the market today, and my Avenir is certainly one of those. So let's take a look at the inside and notice the electric lift. Now the electric lift is on a dual rail motor, so the cabinet can also support the heaviest machines. You'll notice that the doors of the cabinet are self-storing. If you look at the cabinet, you have an insert that is made of the same material as the cabinet. So it's thick and it's also very heavy. I find it easiest to put my hand inside. There are cams that actually hold this to protect your machine so you don't drop this and drop it on top of your machine. Now I just received my Sew Steady insert that matches my machine, and I'm storing it inside as well. You do want to remove this before you raise the lift. And you'll have to forgive me. It is very, very hot here today, and my air conditioner is not working the very best, so forgive the limp hair. But one of the things about the cabinet that I really like is that you have so much space to hold your machine. So your machine's not crowded, and that means that if you're a person that leaves your machine plugged in, I don't because we have so many thunderstorms here, you can leave it plugged in and raise and lower it. Now George has a video that shows you how to set up your cabinet so that it lifts to the various heights. Number one is going to raise it to its full height. So let me go ahead and press that again. I don't know if you can hear it. It's very quiet. And the Avenir is a large machine. Now I have my machine set up in the position that it needs to be in for the insert from Sew Steady. Whenever you're embroidering, you can attach your embroidery unit to your machine and you can always slide it back. You can leave your cabinet on the lip like this in order to embroider, or you can replace the top and put your cabinet on top. Now for me, I don't need to be lifting this machine, so I'm going to leave mine on the cabinet as it is right here. If you want to lower it to the position for sewing, you'll press number 2. Now, I've had back surgery and neck surgery, and that's kind of personal, but it's really important when you're sewing to be at a good sewing height. You want to be able to keep your elbows even and in this position whenever you're sewing. And the other thing you need to have is a nice chair. Now, I know that George has SewFine chairs that have a nice back to them so that it will support your lower back, and the seat is padded and the chairs are on casters. I have one that's similar to that, and it was made by another manufacturer. Now, the machine can be lowered now to the lowest height. Now you can take your insert and place your insert behind your machine. Make sure that you remove your insert before you raise your machine. Now let's go ahead and place the cover back over the machine. And what I like to do is to lower the back first. Like I said, there are cams that will help you place it, and it drops right into place. Now let's look at some of the other features. We'll go ahead and close the door. And you see how easy it is to close the doors, and what a nice appearance that you have for the cabinet. I have dogs, I don't have small children here, but this way I protect my machine from getting some friendly kisses, and then if there are children here, they won't get inside the cabinet and have access to my machine. Now let's take a look at the drawers. The top drawer of both the cabinet and the caddy have dividers that are fixed into place. You have storage for threads. Now you could use this to store some of the threads that you have. I have so many that they're not going to fit in the drawer that's here and also on my caddy. But perhaps what I want to do is to line up the threads for a sewing project. Now this is also self-closing. So you see how easy it was for me to close that drawer. And all of the drawers work that way. Now let's work our way over here to the caddy. As I mentioned, the caddy is on wheels or casters as well. So you can see I'm moving this with one hand, how easy it is for me to move it. And you'll notice that I have the same storage here and the same thread rack. And I love those self-storing drawers. And I can just move this back into position and I'm ready to sew. Well, I hope this video serves as a testimonial of the features that are built into the SewFine cabinet. It is by far the most durable sewing cabinet that I own today. And I'm so very happy that I purchased it for my brother Avenir. Thanks everyone for joining me for this video. Bye-bye.